times recently, but they seemingly made it official after the Oscar.
So if you think that I'm about to just be having a threesome with a girl, if you think that one, she ain't gonna be on our level, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna do it with somebody that got just as much to lose as that. I'm not just doing it with anybody. You know what I'm saying?
Random.
Or I'm not.
People be surprised how the woman initiates a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not poly, but like, even just when everybody heard that, like, me and my husband had threesomes before, it was like, oh, she's willing to do that to keep a man. I'm like, no.
What did you say about Mufasa? Is he playing out with Teyana? I believe so. According to the streets, Aaron Pierre, Mr. Mufasa, is acting romantically, and it may be a publicity stunt. Teyana is panicking, so we need to address these rumors because women have been dying her for a while. And let's not forget that she and I-Man were out there sharing women. And one of those girls ended up getting pregnant. Is Teyana out there using Mufasa for influence? Let's talk about what's actually going on with Teyana's love life. To start, when pictures of Teyana and Aaron appeared online, everyone was excited because they looked good together. However, suddenly, the controversy surrounding Aaron's alleged longtime girlfriend, Jessica Hardwick, began to surface, and you all know she has been out. People have been snooping around this whole situation because Aaron Pierre has been on the rise, and has some big roles coming up in tying up with Teyana. Yes, that's a good look for his image, so now people are wondering if this relationship is just for the cameras. Listen, we've seen this playbook. However, she is still in the picture. This isn't particularly surprising, but hold on, there's more. As soon as these rumors surfaced, some people began to make comments about Teyana's personal preferences. As you are aware, she has been open about her fluidity. And now people are wondering if this whole thing with Aaron is just a show on her end as well, or if it's all a publicity stunt on both sides. To understand what I mean, let's go back to 2018. When it came to the way she and Iman Chammer got down in the bedroom, Teyana Taylor was out there shutting down critics left and right, because you people stayed out of her business. It all began when Teyana released her album KTSE, and she had the song Three-Way, which had the girls clutching their pearls. Let's just say that some fans weren't into it. One fan even took to Twitter to discuss it. Teyana Taylor and Ima's relationship ended a few weeks ago, and I just think their interview was inappropriate and shows a lack of self-respect. When I tell you that, Teyana does not take it well and claps back extra quickly. I can feel the heat through my phone as she says, "Let this be a lesson, Petonia. I won't be sleeping any less at night because of your." However, the part that really got me was when she said she enjoys it, not just once, not twice, but occasionally. That's not what we tried in one situation. So you should go enjoy your whack-ass life and stay out of mine. Just because I repeat myself and enjoy busting women down occasionally with my husband doesn't mean I don't respect myself. Similar to a sporadic shift in lifestyle, okay. But it gets even worse because in an interview, Teyana essentially acknowledged that they had thrown these women out when they were done with them, and not in a nice way. I was almost shocked to hear her say that she wasn't just doing this with anyone, but that once they were done, it was the end of the story. There was no going back to the same person, no second rounds, nothing like that. She explained to you all that it's only a one-time thing. For example, if they're on vacation in Brazil and Shorty doesn't even speak English, they're breaking that down. After that, she leaves to watch Teyana and Iman's show together, and you hardly get a farewell breakfast. You'll be lucky to get a glass of water on your way out. Talk about the door hitting you. Where you were split by the good Lord, but let's be clear, this isn't a once-in-a-blue-moon scenario. Teyana essentially made it a tradition to do this on vacations, anniversaries, and other occasions. However, based on what we're witnessing, sis loves the gels, so I'm not just doing it with anyone. I'm saying I'm not going to do it, and it's as if I'm not going to do that again with the same person. You understand what I mean when I say that if we are in Brazil and Shorty doesn't speak English, we're going to break that down, and you won't see her ever again. She can hardly even pronounce your name, so you know what I mean when I say that we won't see her ever again. which is why I also sang the song as she was leaving right out the door. We weren't keeping an eye on it, and we weren't watching. Hit the floor while we're not looking. We're not keen, we're not eating breakfast together, we're not even done out. Listen, no judgment, but Teyana Nan's show has people wondering because if she's this comfortable and open about sharing her man with other women, you have to ask if Aaron Pierre, who is Muasa, would be interested in the same kind of thing. Let's be honest for a moment, even Muasa only had eyes for hobbies.
No place to run. We have your scent.
My scent. I've been stalking you.
But given Aaron's efforts to break into the Hollywood industry, I'm just stating that he might not want to get involved in this kind of situation because, let's face it, Teyana has always been forthright and apologetic about her sex life. And this is just another way for people to speculate because when you're out there discussing sharing women with it will undoubtedly cause some people to take notice, but let's not forget that Teyana was not interested in the drama and came out denying everything when the idea that she and Iman had gotten an adult film star, Albi Rez pregnant, began to circulate. We are all aware of how that transpired. The timetable was too disorganized for the calculations, and she tweeted, I've deleted my page because I'm angry with Def Jam for not releasing my dang WTP video on time as usual. It's sad that lies are so much more entertaining than the truth. Iman isn't stupid. He knows that I'd finish him in a story with that little smiley face at the end, which is when you know that someone is really angry, but let's talk it out, she says. Even though she has never seen or touched Al Ortiz, the rumors are so loud that people weren't buying it. The part about her page being deleted because of her label is convenient, I'm just saying. But pay attention to the line about Iman knowing she would kill him. It sounds like a warning wrapped in a joke because, as you may recall, Teyana and Iman did eventually split up. Teyana's divorce was messy, like reality TV, and she came out saying that Iman wasn't helping her, and that he was emotionally abusing her. Let's face it, not many people believed her. But rumors circulated that Iman left her because she was more interested in girls than in him, but it's pretty clear. For example, when the rumors circulated that Iman and Kyrie Irving were planning to have a threesome with a woman in their hotel room, and the girl declined, Teyana was upset, not only because of the circumstances, but also because she wasn't present for the entire ordeal. It makes sense that you're upset because you didn't receive the invitation. But let's not forget that Teyana even made a suggestion in. If your mom was going out and doing it without her and then getting angry, you have to ask if she's upset because he was cheating or because she wasn't involved. Jenna stated in an interview that she usually starts the threesomes, saying it's her vibe, her idea, and she's the one scouting.
But like, put some respect on a woman's swag. I feel like it's always like they're trying to take that away from the woman to feel like, oh, you doing it because that's what you want. And it's like, nah, actually, I run it.
When you put the pieces together, everything becomes very evident. Based on her past relationships, it makes some sense that Iman isn't the first man to leave her, and based on his past behavior, he may not be the last. NBA player Brandon Jennings was Teyana's partner. She did him from. When I say that the breakup between 2011 and 2014 was messy, I mean very messy. Brandon went on with Teyana's old friend Ty Heckard, and her sister later claimed that the entire incident caught her off guard. As one of those people, I believe that we were beyond this and that our moments together were like those of friends.
No, he was a good friend. I was single on that carpet too. No, I'm saying we're really good friends.
Sensitive, Charlamagne. This is a very sensitive topic.
Okay.
No, but it's tough love because I'm his little sister.
Let's get right into it. You were dating Brandon Jennings, he dumped you.
Yeah.
No, I didn't say it like that. I said allegedly.
She was with Soulja Boy in 2009, which is a throwback to that era. But at the time, people were claiming that Teyana and Soulja Boy were real because they were frequently spotted together. Teyana later played down the whole thing, and to be honest, we believed her because we knew Soulja Boy was doing the most, including being an undercover brother.
Do you think it's a lot of undercover brothers in the industry?
Oh no, queen. We don't know nothing about undercover.
However, Drake also made the list. There are always rumors about Drake involving these bad guys in Hollywood, and while it was never confirmed, there were rumors that he and Teyana might have had a brief affair. Dre has a thing for gorgeous, brilliant women, and I'm not. Just stating that since it's Scissor and Rihanna, this is absolutely not ridiculous, and let's not forget A$AP Bro. They've worked together and have a huge relationship, which is why people started wondering, but there hasn't been any concrete confirmation yet, just a lot of whispers. Another name that surfaced was Colin Kaepernick. Rumors circulated that they were temporarily involved, but no concrete evidence was ever found. Daniel Booby Gibson followed after his split from Kesha Cole. People began making connections between Daniel and Teyana since they were spending a lot of time together, but nothing was confirmed.
The paperwork for the divorce, just want to make sure that we handle it.
French Montana is another option. Yes, a Frenchman named Montana and Teyana were seen together. As the industry says, if you're seeing each other, you're automatically shipped and dating. However, Sis never confirmed or denied this. Instead, she just kept it in the rumor category. However, fans once conjectured that Teyana and Travis Scott were involved in a romantic relationship. Both of them appeared, but once more there were no receipts. Tiger then made the list. Prior to Tiger making headlines with Kylie Jenner, Tiger was frequently spotted with Teyana. So naturally, people began to speculate, but there was never any proof, so this one remains in the maybe pile. Then there is Deshaun Jackson. The NFL player and Teyana were seen together at gatherings, but they never exchanged words. Relationship, so we're unsure whether it ever happened, but how could we forget Omaron? Where has my heart been, Mr. Icebox? Last but not least, you have Chris Brown. This one is intriguing because Teyana and Chris have been closest friends for years. But people usually believe there is more when they see a kind of friendship, but nothing has been definitively proved. At one point, they had a romantic vibe and were constantly hanging out and dancing together. However, Teyana claims that Chris was like a brother to her. So what's the commonality here? All of these guys allegedly left her before things really got serious, and when they were out on the streets, they all noticed that Teyana was more interested in women than she was in them. But let me think about it more than that. 10 men, and none of them stayed. Well, that makes some sense, and based on what we've seen and heard from Teyana herself, I believe we all may know the answer. However, what about Mr. MP, who is Mufasa? It doesn't seem good for him either, as most people are just waiting for his relationship to end like the others, and to be honest, the entire situation is beginning to seem like a publicity stunt. Keep it real, Teyana. Given everything we've seen about her past, I wouldn't be shocked if his relationship ended abruptly. But speaking of things not working out, let's talk about Teyana's career moves because, her music hasn't been hitting like it used to. It seems like she's the one jumping on the Mufasa hype train. On is the star on the rise. And Sis knows how to pick her moments and give convenient timing absolutely. Music kind of stalled out, and acting gigs are a little quiet now. But now that she's supposedly moved on from the girls, there may be a chance for a real comeback with Mr. Mufasa. Let's face it, she's been working on some serious projects, so perhaps this is her chance to get the attention she's been pursuing. But first, let me tell you, the cast is stacked in that Hulu drama. Nash Paulson, Sarah Naomi Watts, however, she is not stopping there because Teyana is also working on RP and Straw for Netflix. We don't yet know all the specifics, but being tired of Netflix is a major good look, and it means that these projects are going to get a lot of attention. Kim Kardashian, Gust and S are rubbing elbows with some of these big names, and if she plays her cards right, this could be her moment to finally break through. Not only that, but she also coming with Paramount Pictures is a big studio bag, and Paramount doesn't play when it comes to pushing their films. Finally, there's the untitled Paul Thomas Anderson event film. If you know anything about movies, you've got to know that Paul Thomas Anderson is a serious actor, so working with him could level the playing field. Up her entire career, so it would make sense that she has a few PR relationships going on, because her sister is booked and busy, and we love to see that. However, the real question is whether these projects will help her return to the top, or if they will just be another series of roles that come and go quietly. Only time will tell, but for now, the pressure is on, and her love life is continuing. Unkempt, we're going to be watching every move, but I got you guys to stay here. Do you think that Teyana and An's relationship is real, or is it just a publicity stunt riding Mufasa's wave? Do you believe the rumors that Teyana might prefer women to men? Do you think that with all these projects she's working on, she's finally moved past the drama and is concentrating on her career? Start the conversation. While you're at it, hit the like and subscribe buttons. Don't forget to check out the next video on your end screen.